Start clowning around today. Yeah, I just opened up Modern Warfare 3, and this is the first thing I'm seeing. This is Beautimus. You know we gotta check it out. Okay, so this is gonna be the skin. It's for Enigma. The skin's called Happy. Happy. Look, man, I'm trying not to judge, but if this is what your definition of happy is, something went horribly wrong. The description for the skin says, this clown makes balloon animals out of intestines. What? Sledgehammer really went all in on Ronald McDonald. Once again, Wedge Whammer Wames. 10 out of 10 skin gets a big old thumbs up from me. And it's also physically on the skin. I'm trying to figure out what's on his right arm. Is that supposed to read the blood pressure of the enemies that you kill going up after dying to this ugly freak? We may never know. I'd like to give a preview of this skin, but the zooming thing is still so bad in this game. I don't know why this is how we preview. Like, come on. That's not what we're trying to look at. I know he's got awesome knee pads from Advanced Warfare, but this is not what we're trying to see. You also get the funny business SMG for the HRM9, as well as the Jokes on You MTZ Interceptor. Can't really say I care too much about the other three things, but I mean, you're really just gonna be getting this bundle for the skin. But here's the catch. It does come with that party skin bonus. So if you buy the skin and you and your squad also have any of the other killer skins, you will get XP bonuses depending on how many people have the skins. I'm just letting you guys know right off the bat that I don't care about that. I'm just getting the clown skin because I think it's funny. We're buying Gunzo Remastered. But if you or your buddies buy this bundle right here, or this hideous bundle right here, you will get an XP bonus depending on how many people are using these types of skins. Me personally, I don't really care for that side of things, and I don't really think it's a great idea to have it in COD. But clown skin equals funny, and that's why I got the skin. Okay, so here's Enigma right here, and there you go. There's the happy skin. Jesus Christ. Putting on the yeet emote. This is just gonna make people want to uninstall. There's our beautiful new character. Look at it with one trick. You can still see the eyes.
Always watching.
But yeah, man, we're gonna be using the clown skin and the little variants that it came with, while also talking about some really big news for Call of Duty because they just dropped all the Season 4 info. But by the time this video goes up, you guys will probably know a lot of the Season 4 stuff, so I'm just gonna cover, like, the big stuff, the most important stuff from the season. But yeah, let's do it for 9v9. But yeah, man, if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. You know I'm gonna be covering all kinds of Season 4 stuff from Modern Warfare 3, as well as XDefiant, which is most likely gonna be going live by the time this video's up. If everything goes according to plan, I actually should be streaming XDefiant live right now on YouTube, so you guys can check it out after this video. Definitely come say hi and hang out if you guys want to see XDefiant live. But back to Call of Duty. This right here is the roadmap for Season 4. I'm not going to be going over every single little thing on the roadmap, but just know that the season is going to go live on May 29th. We're going to be getting 3 brand new 6v6 multiplayer maps. The first one is called Tokyo, which actually looks really cool. Next launch map after that is Paris, which looks a lot like Resistance from the original Modern Warfare 3, but that's just the visuals. They're going to be different maps, as you can tell by the layout as well. And the last brand new 6v6 map for Season 4 is going to be called Incline. It's coming later in the season, and it looks a lot like Summit from Black Ops 1, but again, it just looks similar. It's going to be a different map. There's also going to be this disgusting variant of DOS House coming later called DOS Gross, but this isn't a brand new map. It's just a variant. Now, we're not going to be getting nearly as many maps for Season 4, but they are all brand new maps. No remade or remastered maps for this season, and they're all going to be medium-sized, so no small maps, but also no large maps either. Overall, it's not too bad, but it's definitely not as many maps as we saw in Season 3, and there's still no announcement for brand new war maps, which is what I like to play pretty much the most still on multiplayer. It's something that I've advocated for pretty much since the launch of the game, because once I played war, I was like, okay, it's over. This is pretty much the best thing to play in multiplayer, and it still is. Although the map we're on right now, which is Operation Tin Man, I'm not the biggest fan of this one in comparison to Operation Spearhead, but for all the people who really enjoy playing war in Modern Warfare 3, I'm right there with you, man. Since day one, I've been advocating for more maps in this mode to be added, and it just hasn't happened. I don't know what the voice crack was, but yeah, Demolition's gonna be coming back into the game as well, which I feel like we haven't seen in quite a bit in Call of Duty multiplayer. It could be a really fun game mode to play, especially, you know, if you're someone who loved to spawn trap people. It was really good for that back in the original Modern Warfare 2, but aside from that, it can be a pretty brutal game mode to play if you're on the receiving end of that, but we'll have to see how the spawns play out. Next up should be a pretty fun game mode called Hyper Cranked, which if you didn't like playing Cronked before, now you're gonna get Hyper Cronked. I haven't read this yet, so I don't know exactly what's gonna be different. Oh, it says right here, how does Hyper Cranked up the stakes even more? Simple, you spawn into a match already cronked with the countdown running. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same as Cranked has been in previous Call of Duty games, where, you know, you have to keep your kills going, and typically you earn perks that can increase your reload speed, movement speed, stuff like that. If you played Cranked, you already know, so it's not gonna be anything too crazy. Just a little spinner twist on an existing game mode. It says here they're gonna be adding Havoc mid-season. Now, I could have sworn this was something that we got in Modern Warfare 2, where they added gameplay modifiers, which would really drastically change how the game was played. I vaguely remember this mode in Modern Warfare 2, but I remember it not being as much fun in that game, but it could be better in Modern Warfare 3 because of the maps. What was so disappointing about playing Havoc in Modern Warfare 3 was just because the maps were so big. Like, even though you get the gameplay modifiers, it just wasn't that enjoyable to play because, well, Modern Warfare 2 2022 was not that much fun to play anyway. It's like, yeah, I get what they were going for, but the game was already in just such a bad state. I don't think there was really any saving it at that point, even with a fun-sounding game mode like Havoc. I think it's a little weird that this is coming back, though, because they already gave us Arcade. This almost kind of feels like a second chance for the game mode to see if it could play better in Modern Warfare 3 compared to last year. They're going to be adding a headshots-only game mode mid-season, and if you've played in private match in older Call of Duty games, you already know that you can turn on a modifier, which would make the game headshots only. This was so funny for trolling, and I think this might be the first time it's actually going to be available in public matches. I gotta say, though, I don't really know who's going to enjoy that much, but we'll have to see how it plays out. There's also going to be playlist modifiers on all game modes at launch and also in season. They're randomly going to be testing out looping kill streaks where you can earn multiple sets of your streaks throughout your life, as well as allowing you to earn points towards your next kill streak with your existing kill streaks or even from assists as well. They say here, kill streak cash. When a player is eliminated, they drop a cache containing a percentage of their earned kill streak progress. You can grab the cache and add it to your own. This one's going to be super interesting because some people will camp the entire game and try to earn a really high streak, but if you get the buzz kill on them, you can take their cash from them, and then that will add towards your existing streak. That sounds very interesting. Probably going to be super frustrating for the campers, so you know I'm going to love that. And then they say here, critical countdown event items. During the forthcoming critical countdown event, expect enemies to drop redacted in-game items that can be collected to more quickly progress the event. Yeah, I don't really know what that means, but it's on there. It says here, with the arrival of DOS Gross, expect another Vortex mosh pit and other as yet to be unveiled content that will have you in bits. Not exactly sure what that's supposed to mean, but I think they're trying to give us some hint. It also says, plus summon your best buds as the Synthwave Sunset makes another limited time appearance with the revamped return of Get High. So that should be pretty interesting. The parkour stuff, Black Ops 3 free run mode was super fun, and I'm curious to see if it's going to be like a different map or if they're just going to try to add some different twists to the existing one. And it says, finally expect mutation mode to fully embrace the forthcoming countdown event in a variety of surprising ways. So maybe that has something to do with bringing more zombies in a multiplayer. Yo, I'm trying not to get AFK kicked. But yeah, I saw some other stuff about there being a new vest, as well as I think like some kind of compression plate. Not the most exciting stuff, so we're just going to keep moving on. They're going to be bringing back the IMS from the original Modern Warfare 3. I'm not exactly sure why. I mean, we already have the cluster mine, but this thing, it was pretty annoying in the original. And that's coming back as well. This one's looking like a brand new kill streak called the Loitering Munition. You got to get roughly 8 kills or 1,000 score to earn it, and it's described as an unmanned rocket-equipped drone loiters over the targeted areas. On each activation, the drone selects the targeted location with the largest number of viable targets to bombard with rockets, and you can activate it 3 times. And here's our third new kill streak called the Missile Drone. You either need 11 kills or this much score in order to earn it, and it's described as a small piloted drone controlled by the player that fires guided missiles. Why does that sound so familiar? Like, I could have sworn we had something like this in the original Modern Warfare 3. I think the reason I'm drawing such a blank on it is because back then I would either run Specialist or Support. I really didn't use the assault streaks too much, but I remember, because a lot of people would run it. It was a drone kill streak where you could fire the missiles and you could guide them as they were going and you could hit people. I'm blanking on the name, but this is definitely not a brand new kill streak. It was in the original Modern Warfare 3 as well. And then after that, we have a new, well, it's not a new kill streak. It's been in Advanced Warfare. It's the DNA bomb. I'm not exactly sure how they're going to bring back the Advanced Warfare nuke because we already have the MGB, but let's check out what it says. The amount of kills to get it is redacted, so we don't know how many kills you have to get to earn it, but you also can't get it from score, so we know that. The discovery of a DNA bomb Popov power in Urzikstan is a taste of the tremendous power this brings to a multiplayer match. The tremendous explosion can be triggered providing you've acquired enough consecutive kills without dying. Once you're granted the DNA bomb, you can detonate it, eliminating all players on the opposing team. Unlike the MGB, the DNA bomb does not conclude the match. So yeah, Season 4 is bringing us 4 new kill streaks. I mean, some of them are not new, obviously, but... And I gotta be straight up with you guys, I don't know if I care that much about kill streaks coming to the game. Like, don't get me wrong, it was sick when they added the BO2 Swarm and the EMP, but I do feel like the DNA bomb is gonna be the most hype out of all of these new streaks, though. Like, it's gonna be pretty interesting to see, for the first time in a Call of Duty game, multiple ways to get basically a nuke. But here's what we don't know. We don't know if you're gonna have to equip the DNA bomb and put it on as one of your active kill streaks, or if it's just gonna be passively earned, like the MGB is. And we don't know how many kills you're gonna have to get, but we do know that they have to be consecutive and you can't die. So it could be like a 20 gun streak or maybe a 25 kill streak with your gun in order to get the DNA bomb. But what I want to know is what happens after that. Like, can you still earn the MGB? Or is it gonna be like an all or nothing type situation where you can only have one or the other? We don't know quite yet. If that is the case, I feel like the MGB is still the better option because you get to call it in and also win the game. But obviously it's more difficult to earn, which is why I'm thinking the DNA bomb could be like 20 or 25 kills. But there is potentially a catch. If you have to equip it as one of your active kill streaks, then that's going to take away from one of your other streaks that could otherwise help you earn the streak. You guys already know, for most typical COD games, I don't really care that much about streaks. I run UAV, counter UAV, and advanced UAV. Typical non-lethal kill streaks, I don't really care about them all that much. But if the DNA bomb is an active kill streak, then I'd have to take off something in order to put it on. Zombies overview, I don't even think we need to look at this because zombies is just Yeah. Oh my god. Wait a second. This is all zombies is getting? Just the unstable rift? And that's literally it. Rip zombies, dude. And we're not gonna go over Warzone because you guys already know I don't really care. Just trying to cover the multiplayer stuff. It's nothing poisonal. I'm just focusing on multiplayer. Okay, so here it says additional mid-season content, and I think this is gonna cover the stuff that we really want to see for the game. Brand spanking new SMG called the Superi 46. You're gonna get it from the Battle Pass. I thought this was like another full auto shotgun at first. It kind of looks like the Riveter, but they're saying it's a pistol caliber carbine, and it's gonna have 30 rounds. I don't know if you guys are feeling the same way, but I feel like this thing's just not going to be good. Is that just me? But dude, that does not matter because our next weapon is something that everyone's been waiting for. It's the Kar 98K. It's going to be coming back as a marksman rifle, and it's going to be in the Battle Pass as well. I'm reading the full description. This modernized version of a World War II bolt-action rifle is powerful and accurate. High damage output with a slow rate of fire. Oh. Okay. Slow rate of fire is not getting me as hyped, but I mean, it could still be good. It could still be usable. It says last seen in Call of Duty Vanguard and found in the Modern Warfare 3 marksman rifle loadout category after unlocking it in the Battle Pass. This archaic looking rifle with only 5 rounds before a reload and 10 rounds in reserve may get overlooked by the uninitiated. Veteran players, however, know this weapon is arguably the hardest hitting and accurate long range rifle there is, offering quick ADS speed, massive damage, limited flinch, thank God, small but functional iron sight, and rapid takedown potential no matter how far away your foe is. I mean, dude, I've got one trick for the Moors right now. I think I might have actually finished one trick for all of the snipers. I can't remember if I finished the KV inhibitor, but that was the last one I was working on. I think I might have finished it last night. Let me just back out of this one real quick so I can check. Yeah, where did we leave off? Oh my God, we're like 5,000 XP away. Yeah, we gotta finish that in this video because I've got it for everything else. But yeah, man, sniping in Modern Warfare 3 has been so much fun, and I cannot wait for the Kar 98K. It's just another sniper to enjoy and use in the game. And then after that, we're getting the Reclaimer 18 shotgun, which I believe is the SPAS 12 coming back. And I gotta say, man, I did not see this one coming because I really thought that the season was gonna be, you know, like at least the new guns were gonna be mostly focused around like Black Ops and Treyarch stuff. But this is the OG Modern Warfare 2 SPAS 12 right here. But wait, they're saying it was last seen in Black Ops Cold War. Is that true? Do I just have like no memory of this game? I swear. Oh, that's probably why, because they named it the Gallo SA-12. These stupid, like, random names for the guns, man. And apparently in Black Ops Cold War, it was also semi-automatic, so I don't know exactly what's going on. Wait, I'm tripping, dude, because it's saying that it's 8 semi-automatic rounds with 16 in reserve. So yeah, there you go, the Reclaimer 18 shotgun. It looks like the one from Modern Warfare 2, but it's gonna be more like the one from Black Ops Cold War, I guess. Oh my God, and they're gonna be bringing in the Sledgehammer as a melee weapon. We've had this in previous Sledgehammer titles. I'm pretty sure Vanguard had the Sledgehammer as well. I mean, it's a pretty fun melee weapon to use. Get to go around bonking people with a Sledgehammer. It's pretty fun. And we also have 8 new Aftermarket parts coming every single week, and I'll go over those in a bit. There are some really cool looking ones, and I can't wait to show you guys, but I do want to get one trick real quick for this sniper. Ooh. Headshot hit marker? No way! I swear that was a headshot wallbang hit marker. That is so whack. That one just crushed my soul. Also, we're almost done with one trick for it. But since we're just chilling and we're not in a match, here's the brand new Aftermarket parts for Season 4. We got the Jack Schmitter kit. That's definitely not right, but pretty cool looking kit for the FJX Horus. It looks like it gives it a massive long barrel.
Giant schlong kit for this gun.
Then we have the Jack Decimator for the Lockman Shroud from Modern Warfare 2. Right off the bat, it kind of just looks like the MP5, but we'll have to read more about what it's going to do. We also have the Jack Thumper 656 for the RGL-80. That looks terrifying. And then we also have the Jack Requiem kit for the Cast-Off 762 for Modern Warfare 2. Looks like it might turn it into some kind of different AK variant, but we're gonna have to read the description to see what they're gonna do. So first kit on the list is the Jack Harbinger kit for the M4, which is from Modern Warfare 2. It's a 50 cal conversion kit for the M4. Gives it a slow fire rate, drop in bullet velocity, and a significant increase in recoil. What in the damn hell? Next up is the Jack Gunslinger for the Basilisk from Modern Warfare 2. It says a frame and cylinder conversion that allows the revolver to hold 8 rounds of 357 ammo with an exceptional increase to fire rate and a near instantaneous trigger action. That's sounding pretty good for the Magnum from Modern Warfare 2. That should be pretty nice. Next up is the Jack for the KV. I don't like the KV. I'm currently using it to get one trick. Anyway, a meticulously crafted stock and receiver modification that updates the weapon to fire a 2-round burst at minimal MOA dispersion, whatever that means, making every trigger pull count. A 2-round burst KV inhibitor. Sounds putrid. Can't wait for it. Next up is the Jack Schmitter kit for the FJX Horus. Improved range and recoil are standard with this aftermarket kit, which also unlocks the use of a high-capacity drum mag for the FJX Horus. Next up, we have the Jack Thumper 656 for the RGL-80. It's an improved long barrel for an infantry-carried grenade launcher. Fires projectiles at higher velocities and distances. Oh my God, the cross-map tubes. Compatible with a wider variety of launcher projectiles. So it sounds like you'll be able to shoot more than just explosive rounds. Maybe you could shoot fart grenades at people. Maybe you could shoot smokes. I mean, I feel like this conversion kit, depending on how it plays out, could almost in a sense break the game, but we'll have to see how good or bad it is. Very interesting one right here, though. It's definitely going to change up the game. After that, we have the Jack Requiem for the AK-47 from Modern Warfare 2. It says a counterbalance rifle system designed to completely eliminate vertical recoil. So you don't need a meta build. You don't got to copy someone's class. If you use this, it's saying here it will completely eliminate the vertical recoil. So a zero recoil AK could be pretty nasty. Next up, we got the Jack Decimator for the Lockman Shroud, which was the Burst MP5 from Modern Warfare 2. This modification allows it to fire in full auto. What is the point of this? If you don't want to use the Lockman Shroud, you could just use the Lockman SMG. You could just use the base MP5. So we're running in circles with this kit. I don't see the point of this, but it's going to be a pretty good meme, I'm sure. And then lastly, we have the Jack Intimidator for the Renetti. It says slow down your fire rate and take more deliberate shots with this modification that changes the Renetti to a single shot weapon. Okay, maybe Sledgehammer is trying to bring back the RW1, unless of course it's just going to make it semi-auto, but it says single shot. And we didn't get a picture of this thing, so we don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but that does sound pretty interesting. Not really going to go over the skins too much. However, there is one skin that looks so gross, and I think it's coming up right about there. Ew! We got the tongue out winking emoji as a skin. Like, oh my god. That skin is putrid. I might have to consider purchasing it just because it's so gross. And it looks like we might even have some kind of alien exoskeleton advanced warfare skin here on the right. The other two, I don't really care about that much. I'm just saying though, man, I'm not ready for this game to become Call of Duty Emoji Movie Warfare 3. That's just gonna be disgusting. Also, it looks like this is gonna be the camo you unlock for doing all of the weekly challenges, you know, like doing all the aftermarket part stuff week after week. Not necessarily my favorite camo, but I feel like it is like DNA bomb inspired from Advanced Warfare. Like, I get what they're going for. It could end up looking pretty good in game. Pretty sure this one's gonna be animated as well, so it could be okay. Like pretty much every other season, we're gonna have seasonal prestiges. They're gonna add 200 more levels, which again, I prefer classic prestige, but hey, you could level up some more. Oh, this one is bringing back some painful memories. Guys, we have the brand new weapon prestige camo for season 4. We've had it before in Call of Duty. It was part of the grind in Modern Warfare 2019, and it was a very painful one. Obsidian camo is coming back in Modern Warfare 3. Now, I personally didn't go through with the entire Obsidian camo grind in Modern Warfare 2019, but I did get pretty far, and it was not fun, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh my god, what, you have to get 200,000 weapon XP to get Obsidian. Oh, good lord. And on top of that, you have to have one trick unlocked before that, so oh my god. It says you can work towards multiple weapon prestige camo unlocks as each weapon's individual weapon XP totals are saved. Wait, that's confusing. How does that work? These are like contradicting statements, because this one says you have to have one trick unlocked first. They're describing this as an epic grind for the ages. I think the only thing we're gonna want to do after trying to get this camo is grind our brain into a blender. Well, I'm just gonna say this, man. If you manage to unlock Obsidian camo, GG. I probably will do it for the sniper rifles at least, but for other guns in the game, I don't know. They also announced the dates for different events happening in the game. I'm not going to break these down, but if you want to pause and check them out, you can right now if you want to. At some point, there's going to be another free trial for the game, and that's pretty much it for the patch notes, or really the blog covering the entire Season 4. I feel like Season 4 for Modern Warfare 3 is going to be pretty solid, but it really just depends on how this content turns out. Like, some of it doesn't sound nearly as interesting to me, at least, compared to what we got last season with Season 3. I don't know, man. I was just really holding out for some brand new war maps and stuff like that. It does sound like we're getting some pretty cool weapons and aftermarket parts though, which I feel like is the majority of the new content that I look forward to. New maps and game modes is always good as well, and Killstreaks is kind of like take it or leave it for me, but overall Season 4 is looking pretty solid. But I definitely want to hear from you guys. What do you think about Season 4 for Modern Warfare 3? Is it looking pretty good, or is it looking not so good? This is definitely a really interesting time for Call of Duty, because by the time this video is up, XDefiant is going to be out, and we have some competition. We got other stuff to play now, and I'm really curious to see if people are going to want to play and grind XDefiant over the stuff that's going to be coming to Modern Warfare 3. That's definitely something I want you guys to comment as well. Let me know in the comments if you're going to be playing XDefiant or Modern Warfare 3. Now, obviously, we've got to wait for the Season 4 stuff. This isn't going to be in the game quite yet, but it's still coming up pretty soon, and we're going to be able to play Season 4 before you know it. Now, as I'm sure you guys know from a content perspective, I'm going to be trying to cover both games, but I think in my downtime, I'm probably going to be playing a little bit more XDefiant when it first drops, because, you know, we got to progress the game, and we have to unlock everything. Probably do some camo grinding as well, and also do quad feed with every gun in XDefiant. So when it comes to the whole, like, XDefiant versus Modern Warfare 3 topic, I think really the big deciding factor is going to be the matchmaking systems. It's going to be super interesting to see if XDefiant's whole no skill-based matchmaking thing is going to pay off, and if people really will like the matchmaking on there. Hey, that got us one trick. All right, man, it's done for all the snipers. Let's go. Wow, that's embarrassing. But yeah, man, it's gonna be super interesting to see if there's gonna be people who actually prefer this game's matchmaking. Pretty sure not a lot of people are gonna have this because, I mean, like, who really wants to unlock this camo for this gun? I guess I did because eventually there will be a 2-round burst aftermarket part. But we did it, man. We got one trick camo for every sniper in the game. Got it here on the longbow. Even got it for the Moors as well. Here's the Cat AMR. We've got one trick for that. Honestly, for the Cat, this one looks really good. And the Cat AMR is still really hard hitting. It basically is like the pre-patch Moors in terms of hitting collats. Still an absolute beast. And then, of course, we have the XRK Stalker, which is still really good to use in the game as well. I had a lot of fun going for one trick on this one, man. But even after all of this grinding, we got to go for Obsidian on all the snipers too, man. Like, this is going to be so brutal. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me check out the brand new Clown skin in Modern Warfare 3, as well as going over all the new stuff coming with Season 4. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you want to see some more Modern Warfare 3 stuff. I'll see you guys later.
Outcome, Triangle.